OneyPlays!
Stay on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, you stay on the wall. That's an achievement. It's an achievement. Stay on the wall.
Stay on the wall is an achievement?
Yeah, you have to do 20 jumps without falling off
really?
the wall. Yeah.
Oh, liar! Liar! Oh, my God, liar! Oh, he
stop.
scuttled up.
That
Whatever.
was still awesome.
I don't even care.
You're still
about
the most
shooting
beautiful
this.
little guy I ever met.
I know.
Go ahead and run the gauntlet as much as you want.
It's not much of a gauntlet if it's like one phase.
More like a scuntlet, am I right? Get the fuck out of this.
All done with the gauntlet.
Let me out of your headscape.
Wait,
Talk to him, go!
La, I got a funny joke.
Okay.
It's based on your joke of the play word with gauntlet.
Okay.
Except mine is yauntlet.
Yauntlet?
Yeah, because it makes me yawn.
Because it makes you... Okay.
Yeah, it is pretty
Okay, so
boring.
if you were to go online and tell people about my joke, how would you do it?
I would say, look, my buddy Chris. Okay, all
not
right,
a good
guys.
setup.
All right, guys. Everybody sit down and shut up, because my buddy Chris had this real funny joke.
Yeah.
So there was a gauntlet, right, in a video game. The guy said, run the gauntlet as many. I don't remember what he said. That's not important. But what is important is my friend Chris. He said, gauntlet, more like yauntlet, and then he yawned. I would probably embellish it a little bit, make you yawn.
And this is
funnier.
when the guy in the trench coat takes out his AR-15 and starts blasting everybody.
But me, because I'm cool.
Because he's like, okay, you know the guy who made that joke.
You made me laugh by retelling a really funny joke. You get to live today.
Plot subvergence.
Tell
was
my story.
Chris was the one in the fucking Neo coat mowing down the audience.
Good.
Bravo Tango.
Why is that snake choking him, dude?
We gotta get it off. It's a boa constrictor.
It's just like, can you get this snake off me? That's a nice collar. No, it's a snake. It's a cool collar, dude.
This is the real thing.
It's real.
So basically,
the Pokemon world is real.
It's a real. You buried him with rocks?
It's an incidental pile that, yeah, he said.
yeah, you stoned him
His
to death.
last words, he grabbed your arms and say, "Make a big silly pile of rocks before you continue my mission." And you
I
said,
fucking love rock,
It's
man.
a dope hat
"Yeah."
or helmet.
I hate it when games add in fart sounds for no reason. I didn't know this game was based on like an alien planet like this. I kind of wish I played this now.
It's cool.
Go
Well,
on.
you have to weaken him first.
Oh,
Get
fuck.
fucked, yes!
Dude, your punches are so powerful.
Yeah.
At a high risk, though.
It's real satisfying. You can, like, punch dudes off cliffs and shit.
Takes a shit.
You were
Takes a dump
saying-
in my hand, smears it all over my face.
You were saying
Holds belly, can't stop laughing from previous statement.
shakes belly like Santa Claus.
Shakes belly like Santa Claus, spills milk all over toes. Dog runs over, starts licking. Bad dog slaps him on head with newspaper.
Little kid comes in to see if Santa Claus is real.
Dog bares teeth at child.
Santa Claus tries to tear the boy off, but to no avail. Boy is eaten alive. But Santa Claus now has blood on his hands. There's
Santa
no door or chimney to be found.
Santa Claus smashes kid with that powerful fist.
You just punched that poor Asian man. He couldn't even react fast enough.
Oh my god, that's so fun.
It is awesome. Punch him
I
off
should
the
maybe
cliff.
fire a shot at
No,
these
this
guys.
is way better.
This is not important. Wait till you're a robot and they literally explode into giblets.
Instant fucking death. Holy shit.
It is me, a mighty man!
Wait, this is a pivotal moment.
I'm gonna tickle his belly and he's gonna laugh and raffle.
Editor, add little tickling sound effects.
My tickle glands are online.
What were we saying before that? Corey was talking about neutral,
Corey,
neutral.
I
yeah,
was
Corey,
saying-
Corey's saying that he's chaotic neutral and that he's stealing money from you or something.
I think 90% of the people in the world are chaotic with like some endearing thing, like chaotic lawful,
Okay.
chaotic neutral. Because nobody is gonna be like a goody two shoes unless they're.
Okay, well, Corey, that's where you're wrong, right? Because I identify better with lawful because I
Lawful?
I myself,
I like how that sounds.
I have no flaws at all. Like, I'm actually one of the nicest, coolest guys ever.
You're
so.
a falafel, is what you fucking are.
Falafel? No.
You're an awful lawful.
I'm lawful amowing right now.
I'm sure there's a lot of people in the comments who can agree that we're all perfect and like nothing is wrong with us.
I'm
and
angelic neutral.
I've
slash
never been
chaotic
wrong
evil.
in my life, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I don't have to actually conform to shitheads like you, so that's nice.
I'm angelic neutral. If we're gonna play that hardball,
You're I guess you are kind of angelic.
I'm evil,
hardball
angelic,
neutral.
chaotic neutral.
I'm kind of a little bit of like a evil good, like a chaotic lawful.
I'm a little bit of an angelic, chaotic, neutral tyrant. I kind of find myself as lawful, chaotic, neutral, evil, good, and
I'm just fucking epic, okay?
Have we aligned with everything yet?
I'm the ultimate being. I pretty much can and won't do everything.
Newgrounds versus Polygon.com.
Oh, easy. Newgrounds, obviously.
Newgrounds.polyrelationships.org.
Polyramous.newgrounds.com.
the new site. Newgrounds is a new dating part, you guys.
For people who are looking for extra partners.
Okay, if Newgrounds started a dating site, it should be called Meet and Fuck. That's
so genius.
Oh, that's such a good idea.
Yes, Tom.
And you can
you listening?
only-
Tom, we know you watch all these to see if Corey's gonna get you in trouble.
I mentioned Tom's name. He goes. He sticks his little butt out,
Scooby-Doo.
starts coding. No, that's how Tom laughs. He goes. Doesn't he, Corey?
He does. It's true.
He's got a fucking fat ghetto ass on a skinny body.
He's got an onion booty.
Tom does have a bit of a dump truck, you're right.
That's what I always wanted as a kid.
Yeah, dude.
Catching bullets is satisfying, and then knocking the robots on their ass.
Yeah.
Wait, so you're saying the guy's Mr. Anderson, you're catching bullets.
Yeah, actually, yes. Legitimately, yes.
You're not Mr. Anderson. You're trying to find Mr. Anderson. Look at that guy.
Just like Neo.
Corey,
Yeah.
you spread misinfo so fucking hard, it's ridiculous.
Mr. Info,
I'm a
thank you.
compulsive
Liar.
liar. That's the one. I do it only because I care.
I want a compilation of Corey just lying and spitting out false facts.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem. My brain moves a mile a minute. If I don't get to say what I have to say, I'll forget exactly what I'm saying. It's like I'm an infant. My brain only goes so quickly. So that's why I have to sometimes interrupt to say what I say, because I'm firing off on all cylinders.
Listen, Corey is capable of high-level thought that you can't possibly comprehend, okay?
I just have to get it out at the split second or else I'll forget it.
Object permanence becomes secondary.
So I don't even know what that means.
It's like that thing where, like, if somebody leaves a room, you're aware that they don't cease to exist.
I think dogs have that.
Or they don't have that. I don't know.
No, like toddlers have that. Like their brain, since their brain is just like mush. It's
Yeah.
like when a human leaves the building, they're like, well, there goes my breastfeeding for the rest of my life, and they
Yeah.
start breaking down.
This might sound really but I'm not sure because I'm no expert, but I've been thinking it might be immoral for dogs to even exist anymore
What do you
Why is it
think?
immoral?
because they can't really live good lives, really, unless they live out on farms or things. But people living in towns and cities, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right to me anymore.
I think
But they're
it's
funny.
They're funny, but that's about it, huh?
Yeah.
They're also stupid and rely on us so much, and they'll run into traffic and die without us.
Well, there's definitely things like pugs that just shouldn't be real.
Those are foul. I kind of wish that they would all be exterminated. Like,
I feel like dogs you have to keep in cages. You shouldn't be having.
they should
to
send
begin
out
with.
drones just to shoot pugs.
Just to mow down. Dude, but you're gonna break into like the old lady's house and take out her fat pugs that just sit there and eat all
She
day.
dives in front of it.
No, you don't gotta shoot them. You just gotta deball them. Send out drones to snipe their balls.
And or put a pug yelping whenever yelping. You know the one.
What do you prefer? When you're shooting a thing in a game and it reacts and stumbles around, or when they just absorb the bullets? What do you prefer, Lyle?
When it stumbles around, I guess. Is this the leading
And
question?
you're an idiot,
Wow,
and you're
all
stupid,
right.
and everybody on the internet's gonna rip you apart.
I think my favorite part in a game is when you're shooting something and it stands idly by and gets shot and does nothing. There's like no reaction to the animation until it finally dies.
That's awesome. That's a fun time.
That's ideally what I want in any gaming experience.
Did you steal his Bose earphones?
Yes,
With
I-
noise cancellation?
I sure did. This video is sponsored by Bose. No.
What's Bose?
No way, Bose! Corey, did you see that new viral tweet where people are showing apples 1 through 5 and they're like, which apple do you imagine? I'm number 3.
Well, if we're talking Apple, I guess I'm.
And then
2.
people are making these big deep tweets being like, wow, I never realized some people don't have an inner monologue. That's so weird to me.
What is an inner monologue?
It's when you think to yourself, you have a little voice in your head. Some people have it, some
That's
people
early
don't.
forms of schizophrenia.
I have that.
Chris, you should have told me.
No, it's fine. Just some people have it, some people don't, but people are like, that is the craziest thing.
The worst thing you can do is start feeding the early signs of schizophrenia.
Yeah. Don't give it no popcorn.
Well,
nothing.
that's
I've
what
been
I'm
doing
saying,
that
yeah.
for like 30 years now, so I'm screwed.
If he's like, I'm hungry, don't actually start eating. Starve
okay.
yourself until the inner monologue
go.
screams and then lets you fall behind.
Okay, Cody.
Are you serious though?
What?
Like in your head, you think things and then you think like talking to yourself?
Yeah.
I don't think that's schizophrenia because like there's no voices actually coming out.
No, some people just think in concepts, and other people like literally talk to themselves, their brain.
Sometimes in instances I talk to myself if I'm trying to like figure out the best way to approach a situation. Like if I feel like I'm about to run into something that'll make me uncomfortable,
You scream,
I'll
scream.
talk it out in my head of what's gonna happen, and then I'll psych myself out and ultimately become more paranoid.
Do you
And
ever-
it never works.
Do you ever hunch over and say, "Come on, Corey, think."
Check out spreadassholes.org.
Wait,
Yeah.
did this game not do well?
By circumstance, I think it would have done good had it been released at another time.
Yeah, they released it kind of the same day or something as Battlefield 1 or some. Also, the first one was, I wouldn't say it wasn't very good, but it was multiplayer only.
Yeah.
And it was 50 gigabytes, so people played it for like a week and then realized it was taking up a bunch of space on their computer and then uninstalled
How
it.
the fuck do you make a game 50 gigabytes?
This is gonna sound like a joke, and it's not. It's a bunch of uncompressed WAV files for the sound effects.
Are you
Just
serious?
use MP3s.
Yeah, that's actually what it is.
They used WAVs?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it sounds best, but also it takes
Is
up
that
so
what-
much space.
Doesn't MP4 sound good too?
You gotta get with them oogs, yo.
Odds.
Yeah. I think the whole thing is like certain formats like MP3s and stuff might take a
You
little
gotta
longer
put
to
up your shield
recall.
against those brutes, dude.
Oh, yeah,
'cause they
I
shoot
keep
the
forgetting I
missiles.
have
Oh,
that.
you're right. Yeah, MP3. No, that's why OGs don't take any time to recall.
Anyway, that's some little factoids for you.
Thanks, Lyle. Thanks for Lyle Fat Corner, you guys. We'll see you next
Wow, you're
week.
so smart.
Thanks, man.
Lyle's Gaming Fact Corner. We should start that.
Facts of
You know,
Wild
Chris, you're
Gaming.
talking all this shit, but like 9 times out of 10, you're like, oh, that's some oscillating ray tracing on it.
Oscillating. I don't even know what that fucking means.
Chris.
What?
You got any some Linus Tech Tips? I heard that name recently and I found out what it was and I don't even know what it is.
It's just a guy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a guy on YouTube who tips
Does
techs.
he give you tips, ticks, and tricks?
He tips techs over.
He tippy-tats on his tippity toes, and you can't hear him. He's completely silent when he enters a room.
Anytime I saw a video of him, it was like a totally still object with him talking. Like the video wasn't even moving.
Hey, he got canceled, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, his wife walked in and he went,
Linus's vaginuses.
and then everyone canceled him.
Was she
He
heard
drew
that?
lines all over her vagina.
Yeah, that
And
was
she's
messed
like,
up.
she's like, it's not to be divided like that. And he's like, well, you get better optimization.
Next week,
He finally went crazy. He was tired of the tips got to him.
next week I'm opening my email. Okay, that was really funny and all, but you actually like really upset my wife. So
Linus Tech Tips?
no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Linus Tech Tips, if you're gonna watch this, at least understand a joke first, asshole.
We're assuming he hasn't taken the joke.
His first tech tip is going to be, don't fuck with me, Chris O'Neill.
Don't fuck with my vaginas.
Listen,
This is, I draw the line as somewhere, and it's right here.
if he can give you tech tips, he can fucking preemptively
You're
understand.
a robo!
It's stealing it!
Get your robo back!
It's too late!
Oh, you're fucking.
My big robot friend! That's Linus taking it away. He's taking away
Yeah,
your tech.
Linus, put Linus's face right there in the corner. He's like, I'm gonna go teach this thing a lesson. He's got,
Linus has become one with the machine.
He's stealing the microchips out of it using his computers.
yeah.
He's doing a Titan project build.
I legitimately know nothing about Linus Tech Tips.
I don't either. He's just some guy who gives you tips on YouTube.
He's probably the
That's his
nicest guy.
brand.
Who
He
knows?
probably is.
You know, we're real pieces of shit when it comes down to it.
That's fair,
No,
but
we're not. It's just if your persona is giving tech tips, it's funny to set you up in a scenario like this.
yeah, it's
You live in
funny.
an underground bunker. You just stole my mech to use it for tech tips.
I've been advocating for Mario to have a gun for 16 years now.
Don't
How's
you know
that
what happened
going?
when they added a gun to Sonic?
Yes, and it was
got
great.
awesome. You're right.
Shadow with a gun.
Have you seen that clip of Shadow being like,
Disgusting black creatures, get out of my sight.
The best instance of
Yeah,
that
obviously.
is Dragon Ball. They had a character that was
Oh,
called
Black,
Black, and
Goku
there's
Black.
a bunch of extremely unfortunate
Yeah,
clips of that.
they could have called him like Jet or something,
There-
like Jet Black. Or,
I swear to you, there's one where Goku shows up
exactly
and
what
a
you're
bunch of
talking
police
about.
point guns at him, and Trunks goes,
Hold your fire! This man isn't black!
They knew what they were doing.
I think it's just an unfortunate situation.
Lyle, run out to the very edge and look right down. I want to see what it looks like right at
Wow,
the edge.
I want to see the basement. I want to see downstairs.
Look at that.
Those rocks are too big.
They're big rocks. 'cause-
illegal view. This is an illegal view. You're going to jail now. You fuck. All right.
That's funny.
Look at this silly
you
thing
were
she's
talking
done.
about beehives before.
Yeah. If a single bee
Oh,
comes
bee
out of
really
this, I'm
mad,
gonna
I get
be
it.
really mad.
Editor, make bees coming out of those. I don't know.
Whoa! Are those big bees?
Yeah. There it goes. See you in hell, bee.
What would you do if you were out in the backyard and you notice a rustling in the bushes and you walk over and out steps the 9-foot-tall Bigfoot with his extended pinky?
Is he extending his pinky to me?
Yeah, he wants you to make a promise with him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make a promise.
Okay, his promise is,
I want you to be my best friend forever.
You don't want to be best friends with Bigfoot?
yeah.
I was gonna say Big Mac. I would do that, but I'd be afraid that the second I leave pinky in hand with him, poachers would find him, and those Bigfoot shows would finally have their first Bigfoot.
But then Corey, after you promise to be his best friend forever, you notice an old lady crossing the street, and he runs over and punches her in her gizzard.
Yeah.
So now she's dead.
He knocks out her tooth.
He punches her in her gizzard,
He
and she's
punches
dead.
her so hard her face falls off. Well,
And he said hiding a body is a real best friend thing to do.
So now what? You promised to be his best friend forever.
well, I guess I gotta hide an old lady's body. What are you gonna fucking not be friends with Bigfoot after being friends with him?
Oh, okay. well,
To be fair, there's only one Bigfoot, and there's plenty of old ladies in this world.
If I wasn't friends with Bigfoot, he would liquidate me in an instant. So no, thank you. I'll hide the old lady body, and I'll even hide her gizzard as well.
okay, Corey. Well, you both pick up the old lady to move her to bury her, right?
Yeah.
But both of your combined strength accidentally rips her in half, and out falls your Mr. Bean DVD collection. Bigfoot stole it.
Well, that's actually Lexi's collection. She has the Mr. Bean DVD collection.
Fuck. What's something you'd greatly care about? Out falls your hard drive from your computer that he stole.
Okay, that I care greatly about that, just for all the work I've done. I'd be like, listen, you fucking stupid monkey man, you better give me that hard drive, or this friendship is over.
And he picks it up and he runs into the woods with it.
He runs into the woods.
Yeah.
I go. I'm trying to do the whistle thing, and then suddenly all these hillbillies with their cameras and fucking like whips, and I'm like, I got him, hot on your trail. Smell my pinky if you want like scent.
They all
What would you
shoot
do?
you.
Yeah, what would you do if you got close to him and then he broke his own pinky and you felt a splitting pain in your stomach and blacked out?
That's his power.
And every time you got close to him, he would do that.
So I'm connected to Bigfoot now.
Yeah, just
Ever
his
since you
pinky.
did the pinky promise,
I didn't realize that at the time.
he tricked you.
I'm in hell.
Holy shit. Look at that.
Oh yeah, you gotta fight Ash now.
Catch him?
Yeah,
Oh shit,
she's kind of a babe.
she is.
She looks like Anonymous.
If she had a surprised expression on her face, I would keep her under my bed and pull her out and wash her synthetic pussy.
Is she a synthoid?
Yeah.
You know, she looks like that one like weird. Oh, I feel fantastic.
How did you do that with your voice?
I just tried to do it with my voice.
The sheer force of will brought that to be.
That's what she looks like.
You can have it if you really want
It
it, but
sounded
give
like
it
he
back.
said that's Anderson's catheter,
Yeah.
but he didn't.
It's full of yummy, yummy pee for me.
Corey,
What?
you get sent back in time to the year 2007.
I'd rather go back to the year 3000. Not
Haven't
much
gotten
has
that far
changed,
yet.
but it is underwater.
Corey, you get
And your
sent back.
great granddaughter is looking fine.
Corey, you get
What?
sent back to the year 2007.
Okay.
You appear in GameStop.
Okay.
Your heart starts beating out of your chest, and you say, "Does this mean?" You run inside. You start rooting through the PS3 shelves. You find it. Haze on PS3. What? It's been so long.
I finally get a haze. Should I announce to the world how bad of a flop it's gonna be, or should I hold my tongue?
Hold your tongue. You get to enjoy it before everyone thinks it's gay.
Oh, that rocks. I'm in the best timeline. It's unfortunate that I'm like fucking 12 or something.
That'd be the stupidest thing you could possibly do if you
You know
got
what
set
I'm
back
gonna
in
do?
time. Yeah.
Did I get set back in time next to where I am as a 12-year-old or 13-year-old kid?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take the game and give it to my 12-year-old self and be like, hold on to this, because in like 2 hours it's gonna be a fucking train wreck and you can laugh with everybody else. Because I didn't have the game at the time. I only knew about it eventually from Larry Bundy Jr., but I didn't know originally.
All I know about it is it's not very good. That's all I know
It's
about it.
horrible!
Is it?
It's so bad! That rocked, dude. My stepdad
point.
got his code, so he should have unlocked it by now because it's been 6 months.
He got his alien code?
Yeah, he went to England. He spent $1,400 to get some code so he can become a fucking alien. I'm serious.
Wait, you gotta...
I have
You
to
gotta
reel it back.
elaborate
I
on
have to
this
reel
one.
it back. All right.
Yeah.
I might have said this before, or maybe I didn't, and this is just gonna like sound like chaotic nonsense. But my stepdad believes that we were all aliens at one point, but since we abandoned our alien heritage, they abandoned us. And the reason why people see aliens and like crazy people are like, look, an alien, and they like see glimpses of it is because they are watching us, but from a distance where we can't comprehend. But they sometimes check on us to see if we're still like willing to learn it. So he believes that there are people on this planet disguised as old aliens who have code that once you get the code, you unlock your full potential and you become an alien who can like time travel and you can read minds and you can like create things out of matter and you can go anywhere at any time. And I'm being 100%
He believes
serious.
this in his heart of hearts?
Yes, and he believes like shows like he believes movies like Star Wars and even Galaxy Quest have remnants of things from actual space like stories and stuff. He's like those stories had to come from somewhere. They were just not fictionated out of like anywhere. And it's like, well, I hate to break it to you, but
Are those people really like that unimaginative that they believe like shit like that
I
has
don't
to
know.
come from?
I don't know.
See, you laugh, but your dad's gonna be doing this in a second.
All right, check this out. Exactly.
Okay, guys, role play time.
All right.
Roll,
Play time.
playtime,
Playtime, but with role play.
role play. Okay.
All right.
Okay, Lyle, you start.
Okay, I remove my pants, and my mega blocks are all in my pants, and
Picks
I say,
up.
hey, do you want to build a...
Picks up Lyle's pants and folds them nicely and sticks them in a corner.
Do you want to build a Battlestar Galactica mega block set?
Do you have a Mega Blocks?
Yeah, my mom wouldn't buy me Legos.
Hangs head in shame, has never seen Battlestar.
Everyone laughs. Everyone
Se-
laughs at
sexy
fucking
Lego.
Lyle's stupid Tinker Toy fucking collection. Everyone laughs at his Lincoln Logs. Fucking knocks over his Lincoln Log Emporium.
Little Lincoln comes out and he says, I'm trying to end little slavery here. What are you doing, knocking over my logs?
Sees nearby candle, pours wax on Little Lincoln, killing him instantly.
Oh,
Ends Little Lincoln's life. Laughs maniacally at
a
Little
big
Lincoln.
John Wilkes Booth for a little Lincoln. How could you?
Picks up the rest of the Lincoln Logs and knocks over the entire village that you created out of Lincoln Logs out of your Lyleville.
You're causing real deaths with this, Corey. I suggest you think about the repercussions of your actions.
You created sentient Lincoln Log people, and I've taken them out before
Yeah.
anyone could see.
They worshipped me like a god.
Takes your Lincoln Log concubines and fucking keeps them for myself. Sticks them in my pocket for later.
You're gonna hot glue my little Lincoln Log concubines? I actually just learned that term the other day.
You don't know what hot gluing is?
No.
Ew, it's
Well, I
such a
do
nasty
now.
fucking term.
Wait, what is it?
It's gross.
It's when people buy those little anime figures and then jerk off on them.
Oh.
Yeah, and they call it hot glue. Because cum and hot glue look the exact same.
I don't like that.
Look at this shit.
Oh!
Oh, God.
Dude, I forgot
fuck.
totally about this.
Oh, fuck.
This is a Leafy video.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
You're
dude.
right. He's like, sorry, I did not know that person was...
I don't know why, but like that area in Philly where you live, where I did live, there's a lot of weird shit. Like the IHOP segregates blacks from whites.
That is
what?
creepy.
Like, and without fail, every single
yes.
time when you walk in the door, the blacks are segregated from the whites.
Yeah.
The IHOP?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they segregate whites from
Without
blacks.
fail, like
Yeah, every single time.
Single time.
It makes me like really annoyed because it's like. And again, too, that IHOP, it's like, there's nothing special. It's not like it's a Project IHOP. It's a fucking normal IHOP.
I think that's a pretty special circumstance that an IHOP would...
I know, but it's just, it's weird. And it's like, I wonder if you just questioned it. Because the only time you never sat in your, like, segregated spot is when the place was full on, like, President's Day. It's like, oh, it's President's Day.
Yeah, no, if it's like a Sunday and, like, there's nowhere else for them to sit you, then they'll sit you wherever.
But it's like, why are you doing that?
It's a joke.
No, it's not. It's fucked.
I don't know, Corey. Maybe you're just a big baby.
Yeah, maybe you just don't get comedy. It's classic slapstick.
Classic.
It's like the Three Stooges.
Yeah.
Where Curly segregates all the blacks from the whites at the IHOP. And then Mo slaps him on the noggin.
It's so fucking horrible. You're disappearing and coming back into reality.
Yeah, I had a real thought about it.
They're gonna preserve your body. You know, eventually Mickey Mouse is gonna be public domain because it's been like 100 years. No, it will happen
Every
soon.
time that happens, copyright law gets changed.
And that's what I'm thinking. But in case you were wondering, yes, Blinks the Time Cat is up for grabs.
That's not true. It's got to be 70 years.
It's true.
Look, I'm sure that somebody with like, for $10,000, I'm sure you could buy the whole IP of Blinks the Time Cat.
Is worth like one fucking hay penny. Xbox pretends that it doesn't exist anymore. I swear to gosh, it's not nobody cares. You could make a Blinks the Cat meet and fuck dating game and you would be totally fine.
You could release it on Steam.
We tried playing that on OneyPlays once. It was so terrible and it was so bad we couldn't even use the footage. We had such a bad time.
Fucking boring too.
There was a second.
That was awesome.
That guy fucking deserved that.
Not really though.
Yeah, there was a second one with like the piggy villains and like the. It's so boring. Like the game itself.
Wait. You said piggy villains?
Yeah, they're piggy villains.
Have you ever noticed that there's like a lot of pig villains in games?
It's because it's like a thing, like die pig. Like it seems like they're always like sinister things.
Someone out there got the joke.
I would really prefer if you would be quiet.
I didn't even know that's what you were talking about.
He says, "You ever noticed that there's a lot of pig villains in games?" He goes, "Elaborate." And he's just like Toomba, Duke Nukem, and like a few others. He's like, "Thank you for the list of pig villains in video games."
I don't even remember him saying that, but that makes it so much funnier.
So fucking mean.
That caveman guy, though, it was like his birthday, and like he came to like he expected his safe space to be safe, but he totally got fucking shut down and a part of the cringe compilations for eternity.
That's probably like the most unbelievably cringy thing ever put on the internet. Like it is goddamn perfect.
Cringy.
Oh, I think I fucked up here.
No, you got it.
No, you got it.
Can I
Grab the
hook
wire.
onto it? Yeah. Here we go.
That was awesome.
Oh, he threw that guy. Jesus Christ, man. He skeet shot him. Hi.
Please kill me right now.
I mean, honestly,
would be really disappointed if you didn't kick my shit in.
Honestly, you could just roundhouse kick him with your neck. Yeah, exactly.
Like a fucking mean kid slapping your books out of your hand. You could just slap that guy in the belly and he would die.
I do really like those little intros they do.
Yeah. It makes you, know. Yeah, it makes me horny a little bit.
Oh, I hate getting horny.
This guy's annoying. All he fucking does is get cover. He constantly throws shields out. He's a bitch.
He's just a little slow.
Richter Belmont fucking sucks. Maybe if he had a whip, he would have a little more fucking firepower.
Oh, you leave that out of here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, idiot. Guess what? Guess what?
That was awesome.
I fucking gave him a big robotic raspberry. And he fucking exploded.
You raspberried him with your fucking double barrels on your neck.
That's a parody I want to see. I want to see Optimus Prime holding down Sam Witwicky and giving him a raspberry but shredding him up with it.
What, he opens up his mouth, which turns into like two blades, and he fucking bites down onto his chest?
He's holding me like an action figure.
He's gonna start moving your
Can you put that guy down for 1 second?
No. He's my favorite toy. I'm going to pick you up too and make you kiss.
You better not, you big ugly brute.
I don't think I've ever been in a biker bar. Probably
Yeah,
they would
because
eat me up.
you're not cool like me and Sonic the Hedgehog.
I would be like I'd be like fucking Pee Wee Herman in a bar. I'd be like, can everybody keep it down? I'm on the phone. phone! And then they would fucking hold me down and be like, let's gut him alive. Let's let him go.
Does this happen in Pee-wee's world?
Yes. No, it happens in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. When he's getting his fucking bike, he goes to like a fucking bar. And he like tells all these bar people in a fucking place, he's just like, can you be quiet? I'm on the phone. And then that's when he breaks out in the dance.
Does he get killed?
He almost does, but they become his friend because Pee-wee Herman's like Goku. He can win anybody over.
That's fair. Except for those people in that theater, they got kind of mad at him.
Well,
all he did was beat his little fucking cock for a bit.
That's IRL Peter.
Can't you see I'm beating my cock in here?
Yeah. I think it's because he's like, whoa! I can't do the Pee-wee Herman thing. He kept doing that. Anytime he was getting off, he's like,
what are you doing?
I'm coming! Then everyone in the theater screamed and said, you said the word of the day!
Starts flashing on the big screen.
Yeah, he's watching a fucking porno and she's like, oh, make me calm. He's like, you said the word!
I'm coming!
All the noises go off and confetti falls and alerts his fucking presence. You know, maybe that's how he got caught.
The spotlight turned on.
That's why you don't fucking bring Pee-wee out of the into the real world.
Never meet your heroes, kids. They'll jack off in your movie theaters.
I don't understand the point of fucking porno theaters if you can't even jack off.
That's some like
it was
old
just a
shit
regular
from the
movie,
80s.
wasn't he?
No, he was in a porno theater.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was beating off
You're
in a
not
porno
allowed to
theater.
jack off in porno theaters. You're
How
supposed
in
to
the
pay
world
like.
did he get in trouble?
That's
You're
what
just
I'm saying.
supposed to
You're not allowed
appreciate
to.
the
Yeah,
art.
you're not supposed to jerk off in them, which is stupid.
You're just supposed to let your tent ride.
You should be allowed to buy a porno ticket, go to a porno theater, and jack off and come all over your face.
They should have slots to fuck. Like they should have free Oney holes.
They should have little, like, you know, those fake vaginas and buttholes.
Yeah, you should be able to bring in your own fucking Oney hole to bang.
The seat in front of you fucking opens a trap door and a fake pussy starts bouncing up and down on your cock.
Japan probably has a place you can go in with like Oney holes you can fuck that they clean out regularly. I wouldn't doubt it.
They power hose
They're ahead
down.
of the time. You put on a virtual headset and all these fucking girls from a harem come in and surround your cock.
That's good.
Then they point at it and say, yuck, that's disgusting.
At the VGA Awards, Beaker was like using a virtual headset to play the Goose Game. You remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But then like people were taking clips of them playing like those naughty ones where you fondle girls' breasts and they moan and he was just like, ah! Ah! It was the funniest thing for like an hour. Then it lost its luster. The VGAs was Jeff Keighley's big day out. He destroyed Dirty Joe or Angry Joe or whatever his name is.
That was the most, like, insane slam down I've ever seen.
Oh god, yeah. Like
Wait, did Jeff Keighley fight Angry Joe?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he beat
to
the
the
shit.
death.
No, what happened was Angry Joe tried making Jeff Keighley look like a big dumb asshole by asking him stupid questions, but Jeff Keighley had the perfect response
That's
for
so
every
cool.
question to make Angry Joe look like a complete idiot.
Oh, yeah.
It was like rapid fire. Every time Angry Joe said a word, Jeff Keighley made Angry Joe look like a fucking idiot. And then Angry Joe made a video of him walking in front of a green screen and like throwing his arms up and being like, "Did you see that? He made me look stupid."
This is not how I wanted to do it.
Come on, you're attacking me on the
it's
independent game, which is not what it is this year. You're telling me MMO should be nominated for Game of the Year, yet you can't name the MMOs it should be.
Like-
and you're telling me that you don't know who's voting on the awards when it's public.
Straight up with me, disrespecting me. You see it in his eyes.
Dude, Angry Joe made a beat-by-beat remake of Dragon's Ball P and put it at the beginning of his Kakarot video. He made it beat for beat.
Are
Did
you
he, like-
serious?
I'm serious.
Like every joke? Like he...
Every joke.
With Joe 2, the big buff
Yes.
like, Mongolian?
Yes.
Who's super ripped and handsome?
Exactly.
Unfortunate.
You big smelly willy. That's what you get for acting to Mickey, Virginia.
It was very bizarre to see that.
He's got like his buff brother, which takes forever to get to the joke point.
Imagine you spend every day of your life getting really buff, and then your fat friend starts a video game show, and then he owns you. Just that
He
would
was ahead
suck.
of me. He was ahead of me.
You can't say that.
You're right. I kind of got the same thing
If
going
I
on.
was handsome, ripped, and got all the ladies, and I had a video game show, I don't have to hang out with you fucking nerds.
That's kind of mean.
I
I,
get-
thought
I
we
get-
had a lot of history and then we liked each other.
Well, we do, but I'm handsome, and I can start my own religion.
That's
so.
yeah, okay.
I'm just kidding, Chris. If I ever became really handsome and chiseled and got like a new face, I would still be your friend, and I would act the same way.
No.
In fact, I would share some of my
I would be-
handsomeness with you.
Yeah, I'd be problematic, and my gaming show would feature all my friends. That's what Angry Joe did.
Yeah.
Even though he's a thumb person, his brother's like buff and not.
I don't understand why you'd say that, but okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
If he wasn't angry before, he's gonna be now.
Yeah, I don't understand why you've got such a vendetta. Like, he didn't do anything.
I don't have a vendetta against him. You don't have to have a vendetta to compare him to something.
That's okay. I guess that's fair and nice and fair.
And nice and bullshit.
Put a baboon's ass on that guy right now. Yeah.
Do it.
Boing.
Butt is great.
A robot with biological asshole.
My perfect dream.
I didn't realize it was
My vision realized. Guys, we're gonna hit that rock. Get out of here.
Dude, this shit's awesome.
They're looking for escape pods. How come everyone's so afraid?
Because there's a big fucking 20-foot robot walking towards them.
Yeah, and if he catches up to him, he's gonna say oogie boogie boogie and tickle him, and they're gonna be like, stop it, and he's not gonna stop it. Eventually he'll stop it, but it's gonna be a little bit after they would have like.
Is this the time travel? Is this like the time control thing?
Yeah, well, it's the thing they were making there.
Honey?
Huh?
They're making honey?
Yeah, they're making honey. They've created human bee synthesis.
No, you're becoming a bee.
Now we will vomit up the sweet goo.
Quickly, we need to get off the ship. We are running out of time.
He sees the bees within. He feels inside himself the ability to vomit honey.
This game's so political. It's all about bees. Save the bees.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What's the bees supposed to represent?
Bees.
Well, BT didn't see that coming. You got captured, see?
And that guy's pointing up. He's like, that's the direction we're gonna throw him. No!
No!
He pulled out his belly button.
That's the synthetic bees.
Give that back.
No!
No!
We'll just take her robot.
I missed that guy.
Yeah, he was a good time.
You got a female robot now.
Fembot?
Ooga booga.
Corey, you're kind of a fembot, I've noticed.
I mean, I would be in the female robot.
No.
If
You'd
you
be a
could
belly
live with-
button scratching male robot.
Yeah.
Oh.
With my happy trail on my robotic skin.
Scratches happy trail, looks around. Where is everybody?
Like, oh, my personification is just like this fat mongoloid who doesn't care about his
A
self-image.
hairy robot.
Professor Jarrell kept my organisms intact, but he turned me
genius.
into a robot.
A genius invention.
BT's back in action. He's pissed.
That's awesome.
Give me a thumbs up, buddy.
Turns out they had a cooler looking one.
Yeah, he looks awesome.
Old paint, same data core. BT7274, good to go.
Fuck yeah.
Holy fuck, he hit you on the head with it! I can't wait for the future.
You come to a silly place to be.
It's true.
We're gonna have a big Titan walk
This is
to
gonna be
school.
par for the course. You're gonna see Titans everywhere.
Walk up the hill to school. Don't get tired. Get out of Titan. See you after school.
Titan fucking grows over your grandma's house and smashes the top of the roof.
Smashes the top of your grandma.
Gives you a thumbs up.
Punches her in the gizzard.
Grandmas don't have gizzards, Chris.
Maybe yours doesn't.
What are they called? They're not gizzards. They're
Goit.
goiters. That's right. Grandmas have goiters.
No, punching someone in the gizzard sounds funnier.
Gizzards are something that turkeys have, right?
Yeah, my grandma.
Then they go.
My grandma the turkey.
I think SpongeBob has a gizzard.
New Disney show.
My grandma's a turkey.
My grandma the turkey.
I'd watch it.
I can't believe we played this till 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been playing it non-stop without any breaks. Whew. Good, thank goodness it was hot.
Looks out the window, sees the moon. God, that's beautiful.
The moon of 7 a.m.
Looks out the window, sees one bird chirping. Aw, how cute.
Brings you back.
Brings me back to when I was a young boy watching birds chirping.
Birds chirping.
My favorite childhood activity.
Sat on my ass outside all day watching birds chirp.
Oh, I love waking up in the morning with fucking birds chirping in different, like, rhythms, so it annoys the fuck out of me and I can't fall asleep properly. Editor, give Evan Boyman as Viper an erection. Put a black bar sticking out.
Don't do that, that's mean. Do that actually, you're right, that's
Give
funny.
her a microphone to sing into.
Way up inside! She's not holding it up to her face. She's there. You go.
Make her
She
drop the
just
mic
dropped
right
it
there.
like Eminem, yeah. And there's Eminem now.
Captain Sparkles.
It's fading away.
His face touchiest the man.
Why is this guy smiling like that? I hate that.
It just saved the world.
His hair was flashing.
I like how we went a full glitchless experience.
That was the fucking...
Then in the last second, they just slid one under the table to us. Thanks.
They really tried there.
They should put production babies, and then after all of that, it should go, and you.
Our biggest production baby.
And there you go.
Oh, the helmet was real all along.
See, there's a spirit. Cooper's soul's still in it.
Starts rolling towards the North Pole, putting the Iron Giant back together.